के ऊपर अगर रोशनी डाल सकें। और दूसरा जुम्मा की नमाज फ़र्ज़ नमाज है और समझी जाती है, उस दौरान सुना गया पढ़ा गया कि कोई भी कारोबार है वो हराम है।
Okay, I'll answer the second question first and the first question second. About Namaz al-Jum'ah. Surah Jum'ah talks about Namaz al-Jum'ah. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu idha nudiya lis-salati min yawmil jum'ati fas'au ila dhikrillahi wa dharul bay'. O you who believe, as soon as you hear the adhan, the munadi, a person calling towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, meaning that the adhan of the Jum'ah has been given, fas'au ila dhikrillah, hasten towards the remembrance of Allah, meaning Jum'ah namaz, wa dharul bay', and drop all your businesses down. Okay, throw down your businesses, wa dharul bay'. That is the best for you if you know. Now, in the time of the Holy Prophet, it was farad, wajib. In the time of the Imams, it is wajib. In the absence of the Shia Imam, the Shia fiqh on it is, in the absence of the Imam, it is not wajib like it was wajib in the time of the Holy Prophet and the Imams. So the person has to be appointed by the Holy Prophet or the Imam to lead. So not anyone can lead. Okay? However, anyone who misses up to 3 Jummahs, he is not amongst our followers. Imam Jafar Sadiq Islam has said. So I don't want to go too much into it. It's best not to touch upon this subject too much. The ahadith on it are quite strict. But the fuqaha say that in the absence of, in the ghaibat of the Imam, it is not wajib. Okay? It is wajib takhiri, meaning you have a choice of dhuhr or Jummah. If you do dhuhr, then you don't have to do Jummah. If you do Jummah, then you don't have to do dhuhr. How close do you have to be, to the Jummah? Up to 2 farsakh. Remember I said 4 farsakh, then the namaz becomes 2 farsakh, that's about 6.5 miles. If you are within the 6.5 mile radius of a person who is adil and also has all the conditions to lead the Jummah namaz, then it is wajib to attend. Otherwise, if he doesn't have the conditions, it's not wajib to attend. Okay, did I confuse? I don't want to go too much into it. Okay, first question. Imam Ali Islam said there are 3 rights of children or parents. I'll tell the children, you said in this country we only hear about the children are told these are your rights, but the parents are not told what their rights are. I'll tell you also the rights of the children first. Imam Ali Islam said there are 3 rights of a child over the father. The father should give a good name to the child. The first right is to give him a good name. Don't name him, for example, Peter Muhammad or something. Give him a good name, give him an Islamic name. Honestly, I mean, the first thing, how do you know someone is a Muslim? By their name. If someone was Taramasi, Dalbir Singh or something like that, you straight away know that he's not a Muslim, So the good name is the first right of a newborn child on the father and mother. Second right is teach him good manners. Third right is teach them the Holy Quran. Okay? Ta'lim al-Quran. Teaching these 3 things are wajib upon the father and mother. These are 3 rights of children. So if you haven't fulfilled your rights, then the child may not fulfill their rights. As Billy says, if you fulfill your rights, then inshallah child will fulfill their rights. Now the rights of parents are a lot more. The Quran, the biggest verse in the Quran is فَلَا تَقُلْ لَهُمَا أُفٍّ. Do not even say uff. Like in English, we don't have the word uff in English, but we say ah. That. When the Imam and the Holy Prophet said, what does it mean to say uff or ah? What does it mean? He said it means exactly what it says. Don't even do that. Don't even raise your voice or don't even raise your eyes in front of your parents. Oh, my dad, something like that. Even these are haram. If a person walking with his father intentionally precedes his father, dad is walking slow, and he intentionally goes forward, then his a'mal, his ibadat may be taken away from him. In front of the mother, he should walk in front of the mother to protect her. But in front of the father, he's not allowed to walk. So the wordings are very, if you ask me, I can do a whole majlis on it, 1 or 2 hours. I think many of the young people may be quite, shocked. So I don't want to go too much into it. But just one hadith. A person came to the Holy Prophet, he said, Ya Rasulullah, I have an elderly mother who doesn't have any teeth now. Her eyesight has dropped so much so that she can barely see anything. I chew the food and then give it to her. I do everything for her. And this has been the case for the past 20 years. She's very elderly. Even I'm an old man now. So I look after her. She can't even walk properly. I carry her on my shoulder. I take her around. She's very elderly and weak. Have I paid off my mother? He said, not even for the 9 months that she kept you in the womb. He said, doesn't make sense. It's not logic. I have been looking after her for 20 years and you're saying I haven't even paid her off for 9 months. 9 months and 20 years, you look at the comparison. I've done more than 20 times as much. He said, because you keep her death in mind. She's going to die, so let me do something for her. And she kept your life in mind. She kept saying, well, Allah, take my life and give this child life. Give my life to this child. And you keep thinking, she's going to die, so let me do something for her. The intention doesn't fit in. Your a'mal are based on the intention. The only relationship that does not have jealousy for you. This is from psychology and ahadith. I studied psychology for 2 years, and they say the only relation that can give life for you, surely, that's your mother. The only relation that does not ever have jealousy for you, your parents. Never. All other relations, even your brothers and sisters, they can become jealous of you. Even children. In history, look at the Mughal kings and all the other kings. In British history, look at all the Spanish history. Look at the Mughal, the Muslims. The Bani Abbas, everyone. Look at the sons have killed the fathers for the throne. What's his name? Aurangzeb, one of the Mughal kings, his father was Shah Jahan. He said, I've taken the kingdom, Dad. So you are now, I'm going to order for you to be locked up in the basement of the palace that you lived in. In the same palace, in the basement, he locked his dad. He said, because he's a king, he can come back to power. So just make him blind. So one of his servants, he put this wire in fire, made it red, and make it in the eyes of his father. When he took it down, the father lost his sight. He said, that's how you will live. How long did he live? 22 years he lived. And not once. He said, choose one food and you will get that every month. You will not get any meat, nothing sweet. Just choose one thing. So he asked his wazir, Nemat Khan Ali, who was Shia. He said, what shall I choose? You know, I'm a king. I've been used to eating, you know, a variety of foods and vegetables and fruits and everything. He said, choose chana, you know. The chanas, you know, the beans, the chana beans. He said, I can't eat chana every day. He said, you can, because you can make flour from it, you know, atta, you can make halwa from it, you can make so many different foods from it. So he said, okay. For 22 years he lived on chana, so it's very strong. You know, the horse eats it and then runs all day. Now, it's true. So medical science says you should do a lot more research on it. So he lived on it. So the only relationship that doesn't have jealousy is parents. Even children become jealous of parents. Only father and mother. They never.